started their week on Monday. Another wonderful work day. But how are you guys doing? Good. The week's been okay. And I want to kick things off with the good news, the great news, stuff that I'm really excited about. Your boy, the Xendov, is going to be I'm gonna be in the movie. I'm gonna be in a whole ass movie. Well, it's gonna be a short film, but I'm saying I'm gonna be in a movie. And I had a casting call Saturday, so yesterday, for a place that was auditioning in the area, in the town. And I went to it, and as soon as I walked in, they were like, "Hey, you already look like the part." And I'm like, "Great, I love that." And like, "But can you act though?" And I'm like, "Watch me." Do you get free side chicks with this role? I don't know yet. Maybe. We'll have to find out. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. You know, because that comes with the territory. You gotta do right. You gotta nail the part. But I went in, I killed it, and I walked out with a part, and yeah. I am officially part of a short film cast. And it's great. I like that a lot. I was really nervous about it, not even gonna lie. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on here. But one of my uncles is the cameraman / like assistant director for it. So I'm like, okay, well, I know him at least. Not that he'd get me the part. I never want to be given anything. But short film's like 45 minutes. I have no idea, but probably. Which honestly, again, isn't bad. Yeah, my uncle's, well, he's not really my uncle. You know, like your uncle grows up with friends, so they're super close, like brothers. So it's like he's technically my uncle. And then I went in there, and then my actual uncle's there. I'm like, oh, of course he'd fucking be here. So it was cool. It was super chill. I'm looking forward to working on it and getting it done. Family friend, but you call him uncle out of respect. Yeah, because I mean, you know, they just grew up together. You know, like when you got a brother but you're not blood related. Same thing. Yeah. So that was great. I'm really hyped for that. I can't wait for that to go. That shit's gonna pop off. This gonna be my way into the limelight. I'm not gonna have to be a VTuber no more. I'm just gonna be an actual actor. I'm gonna be in the MCU. I'm gonna be in one of the Avengers movies someday, if they're still doing them, which they probably will. How do you really feel like you're getting a 15-minute fan? Oh, he don't care. He don't care. Yeah, we all live together, so whatever money that comes in, I doubt there'll be anything in it. It's all going back into the house, you know. If I eat, we all eat. That's just the way it is. But I'm excited about it. I can't wait. I can't wait for it. Yeah, understandable. Yeah. Gotta message some people about freaking. Super excited. Hell yeah, super excited. Okay, but yeah, I'm hyped. It'll be fun. I've always liked acting. I haven't been able to go anywhere into it, but acting, improv, all that jazz. It's gonna be super great. It's gonna be super fun. Can't wait for it. It's gonna be freaking dope. And tell people all about it. And obviously, as more information is available to me, I will be able to provide more information to other people. Oh God. Sorry, that was a big yawn. I should have went to sleep, honestly. But I just haven't been able to sleep. So here I am. Learners about my job interview, not that I haven't forgotten my first answer, and I'm just lunar. Oh yeah, no, that's without a doubt. It's just normal. But you know, go in there, clear mindset. You're just like, hey, give me money. Or if they say, why do you want to leave your last job or your current job? You're like, well, no. You tell them, I'm not thinking about leaving. This just seemed interesting to me, so I want to see what this job is about and what it entails because it already interests me. Instead of making it seem like you're trying to leave one bad place. You got to spark their interest. I'm going to swing by because I can't after 3. What? Oh my god. Ugh. But yeah, interviews are always rough because there's a lot weighing on them, and for the interviewer, it's just like they're just asking questions. But interviews are always rough, and I don't know. I'm just rambling now. I just haven't. Sleep has just not been for me, man. And I don't really have too much to talk about. I have like a list of things to talk about, but I haven't. I don't know. It's just not. It doesn't hit the same, you know. What I can tell you is that I created the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh video ever. I'm coining that. I have made the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh video. It was great. Job, especially now, a lot of uni grads know that our welfare have been scarce, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's at least over here in the Murica, there's just no job openings. So it's like, it's just super difficult for people to get anything, and the hiring things are just so fucking, that the standards are ridiculous for these entry-level jobs. It's just bullshit. Same here though. Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh cosplay soon. Hey, listen, some of the Yu-Gi-Oh fits are kind of fire. Kind of fire. It's actually insane. But I wouldn't mind it. I could do a Yu-Gi-Oh fit. I want to commission someone to get like a custom dual disc with my aesthetic and theme. Got tired of Holland, don't blame me. No, I didn't get tired of it. I still enjoyed it a lot. It's just this is podcast time. I try to make it every Sunday, and it just happened to be that time. But sometimes I just need a break. Nah, not even. I had a lot of fun with it actually. It was super chill. I can definitely see where the difficulty can get. And I kind of like it. You have to learn, you know, you learn the patterns and then you fight accordingly. You got to lock in. I had a lot of fun with it. So I can't wait to honestly get back to it. But I don't know if I'll stream it or if I'll just play it in my own time. But it won't be a cohesive playthrough if I do end up streaming it. It's just like whenever I feel like booting it up or playing it on stream or whatever. So it definitely won't be consistent, because I still have to finish Lost Soul Aside, which probably isn't that long of a game. So I could probably knock that out pretty soon. And then I had to finish Expedition 33 still. But that'll be fine. I'm not too worried about that. Quite a few left DNF. Yeah. It just happens a lot when I try to keep games for stream, because I like streaming consistently has always been kind of rough, but it's just, you know, I'm working on it. As of late, things have been pretty consistent upload wise and stream wise, thankfully. So streaming's hard in general. Yeah, it's hard to do with like a full-time job and bills and life and shit. You can't just sit down and commit to something that's not gonna bring in money. And that's honestly, I think, the biggest issue is the fact that it doesn't bring in the money, because if it did, it wouldn't be an issue. Like if this was my job and I was getting paid for it in a sense that like I could just like live off of it only, then that I'd have so much more free time and energy to like do what I wanted to do. Can never have input and say what's harder, streaming or 9 to 5. I would say that a 9 to 5 is harder than being a streamer, but that does not mean that being a streamer does not have its hardships. The reason why I say 9 to 5 is harder is because you are at the mercy of your company. Everyone's had a job where they've been, abused, disrespected by like the company, not like individual people have been like, I mean, some people have had those moments, yes, but the company themselves do not care about you. You are an ant. You are just like a cog in their machine, and you are just there to do what they tell you to do until you break and quit. And it's extremely stressful to deal with that and not get paid a living wage, or getting paid quote unquote just enough to get by. It breaks you down in several ways. And then there's no job security. No matter like where you are, it doesn't really feel like you have job security at a normal 9 to 5. So at any given moment, for whatever reason, they can just shut you down. That's why I say having a 9 to 5 is harder than streaming. Now, streaming is extremely difficult because you are the business. You have so many more things you have to manage and keep track of. Let's say if you're an indie streamer, you're not part of any streaming groups, VTuber groups, or anything like that. It's just you. You are working like 18, 20 hours a day. Like, because you're doing a lot. Like, not only are you streaming for X amount of time, you have to edit, you have to upload, you have to keep track of what's popular. You need to have like a social media presence. You need to keep track of trends and know what's going on. It's like, it's a lot of work. That being said, if you are at the point of streaming where it is your job, you've developed an audience that likes you, like specifically you. So you get a bit of freedom in what kind of content you want to put out. You're able to do what you want. If you want to IRL stream, if you want to just talk, if you want to play video games, you get paid to do the things that you like to do for your audience. And that takes a large mental and emotional weight off of a streamer, as opposed to someone who works a 9 to 5, because they don't have that emotional and mental freedom at their job. When they go to their job, they're a slave to the corporation, whereas as a streamer, you are said corporation, and at some point you can hire people. You'll have editors. So now all you have to do is literally make the raw content, and then you give it to the editor, and then just make sure that the editor gets it to you on time to the level that you want it to do. So at that point, if all you're doing is just streaming and just, being yourself, and you're getting paid for it, I don't think it's not harder. It's more work than a 9 to 5, but I don't think it's harder than a 9 to 5, because no one wakes up, not to say no one, but people don't wake up dreading the fact that they're a popular streamer. People dread their 9-to-5s. They hate their normal 9-to-5 because they don't feel like they have an identity. Meanwhile, streamers are getting paid because of their identity or whatever image that they chose to put up. So there's a big difference between a streaming and a 9-to-5. Like 9-to-5, it's just 8 hours of hell. And streamers, it's a lot more time, but you still have a lot of freedom. If that makes sense. Like everyone's had a 9-to-5 where you've been forced to come in early, you've been forced to stay late, you've been forced to come in on a day that you're not scheduled at the threat of being punished or fired. That doesn't happen with streaming. If you're a established content creator, you can just say, hey guys, I'm sorry, I have an off day. Or you have monthly subscribers, you're getting money even if you're not streaming, because people forget about their subscriptions. So you're getting paid even when you're not live through monthly subscriptions. And you just get revenue from a lot of places passively when you're a streamer. When you're a streamer content creator. So it's just not it's not the same. I don't think it's comparable. But that's just how I feel about it. A clip. One can only dream to stream full time. That's what I'm saying. I would love to be a full-time streamer. What are you telling me to look up? A snoring hummingbird? What the hell? Trey, that's how you get banned. Mods, shoot that guy. Bastard. Yeah, I'm not just gonna open up a random link on stream. Yeah. Come on now, what is this? 2005? But yeah. Let's say, yeah. Anyone who says that streaming's harder than a 9-to-5, it's no. The hardest part would be building your audience because you're doing it from scratch, but when you're established and getting a regular wage from streaming, that's when you can compare that to being a 9-to-5. Like starting from zero and building it, it's like, that's like saying building a company is harder than a 9-to-5. Obviously, it's just incomparable. But if you take like a 9-to-5 and an established streamer, they're on the same wavelength. So if you like, the amount of freedom in each category is substantially different. No one would choose to be a 9-to-5. Well, that's not true, because some people don't like the limelight and the extra the pressure of all the eyes on them. So that I'll retract that one. But at the same time, I don't know. I think people just complain. Like I always say, like, there's nothing wrong with being frustrated with your situation, but if you're not putting in the work, you don't deserve to bitch. That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna sit here crying all the time, it's like, you're not doing anything to fix your situation, you're just crying about it. So I'm not gonna, no. Not saying streaming isn't mentally takes a toll on you, but variety jobs have so much mental stress and emotional throughout posting air shit. Yeah, exactly. Streaming is definitely really rough. Like the online like fandoms and viewers and everything can be so toxic and demanding, and it can definitely weigh on you. However, in comparison, to a normal 9 to 5 where people are in your face, just basically doing the same things that they're saying to people online, to streamers online, they would say directly to their face. People have been assaulted at 9 to 5s. Like, people have been killed at 9 to 5s for no reason. Like, they're put in the worst conditions. Ask anyone who's ever worked at an Amazon warehouse, they will tell you it's shit conditions. And it's just like, it's so much, and you have nowhere to go. You're literally suffocating at a 9 to 5. Not to compare tragedies, but since people want to compare tragedies, you know, a 9 to 5 will destroy you. Streaming will just make you kind of, streaming may hurt your feelings, but a 9 to 5 will destroy you. And if you're in this day and age, I'm gonna say it, in this day and age, if you can't handle what strangers on the internet are saying to you, you're not cut out to be a streamer. Like, unfortunately, like, if you can't handle what strangers online say, you can't put yourself out there like that. No matter how much you may want to, this is what comes with that. At least until you get to a point where your community is larger and louder than the haters. But there's always going to be more haters in the beginning. And some people just aren't built or prepared to go through that. And that sucks. Introverts aren't cut for streaming. Extroverts, obviously, over there. Yeah, I think extroverts can do well just because they have that explosive energy. Introverts have that same energy, but it's definitely, I think introverts work well as streamers because they're in the safety of their own space, that they can be themselves and not have to worry about people looking at them weird, or people saying, oh my god, why are you doing that, you know? So extroverts obviously thrive because they can, you know, be silly on, they have the advantage of being in their own space with their explosive energy. But I think introverts, the energy sporadic. Yeah, I think introverts do really well at streaming because people who watch streams are also introverted, and they see that in them, you know. They can connect on that wavelength of, you know what, I get it, you know, this person gets me. How I am with a close circle of friends and family. Yeah, you only need a small little circle. That's all you need. I need my water. That's what I need. But yeah, that's all that means. But yeah, I would be a streamer any day of the week, especially when you look at how much streamers make in comparison to the work they do. Like, a well-off streamer that's active on all their, let's say if they're active on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, and they're making a decent amount each one. I was about to carry a conversation with, I guess, hey man, that's what this is all about. Can't have guests doing all the work. We need to make it appealing even without them. But when you look at the numbers of streamers who actively make content, they make a pretty penny, as opposed to a 9-to-5 who makes dirt. So even though you're working a lot, not only are you getting paid better, you're getting validation from your audience. That's like emotional paying, emotional wages, you know? And then, you know, it makes you feel good about yourself. So, and some people let it go to their head. But that's the point of the payoff is so much better as a streamer than as a normal 9-to-5 worker. Both of our economies just aren't paying us enough. But oh yeah, the money's there. It's just in the wrong hands, in the wrong pockets, without a doubt. Yeah. Oh yeah. And it sucks. It sucks so much. And people online, everyone wants to be a social justice warrior, which, you know, nothing wrong with that, but at least know what you're talking about instead of just crucifying people for every little thing. For us, definitely sucks. Yeah. Oh yeah. Without a freaking doubt. But that's life. It's all we can do. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Sorry, I know I'm just rambling, but I've not been to sleep yet, and I definitely need sleep at some point, but whatever. That's fine. And then when you see people telling, e-commerce and Bitcoin the way to go. Yeah, all the Bitcoin, the meme coin, all those rug pulls. If you get caught by one of those, you deserve it. You just deserve it. Because the only people that are going to make money from it are the people who are running it on the inside, because they know the exact time that they want to take all their money out. So then you're just fucked. And even then, the people that do all that, like, they just have the expendable income to put into it anyways. So it's like, I don't feel bad for you because you're wasting your money. I don't have money to waste. So fuck you. Oh, you want to catch some teeth? Nah, it's fine. I've been what? It's like a half hour anyways. We can do another half. I mean, we're almost done. It's fine. It's just a commitment. It's my own fault for not sleeping or whatever. But it's fine. Yeah. No, we're good. I mean, even if you weren't here, I'd just ramble anyways. I appreciate the company. It's always good. It's always good. Cool. I wanted to share my good news. I was like headache as well. I understand that. I'm sorry, bud. You drinking your water? You got water? I actually need some more water, so I'm gonna be gone for 2 minutes as I go get more water. All right, right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh god, I sat down and everything fought back. Damn. Anyways, yeah. Woke up early because I'm from there since because of the new job. Ah. Damn, I'm sorry. Well, that's when you gotta get some normal rest without sleep. You know, just try to spend the time relaxing yourself. Hit a night's meditation. Hit it with the Om, and then everything will work out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, just want to wait on my shoulder with job incentive for much. Oh, I completely get that. Waiting for news is just the worst. I actually hate it. I hate it. Yeah, I think you'll get it. I'm manifesting that for you. Fingers crossed. All that jazz. Just tell them you know the person that made the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh video ever. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Cause you listen. It's gonna do numbers, and then you're gonna be famous, and then you'd be like, hey, I know that guy. It's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a wrap. And yeah, that's all good. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Reading up on people previously having interviewed, they make it seem as if it's formal and informal conversations. Just not to make myself too comfortable. Reading up on people previously having the interview, they make it seem as if it's formal and informal conversation. It could also just be, you know, whoever happens to do said interview. I think that's a difficult part when it comes to interviewing specific, like, I don't know. When you get an interview with a person, you have to make sure that they're not, you know, an asshole and they're not, you know, in a bad mood. Because, what was it? It wasn't a job interview. It was when I was getting my license. I think like the first time, the dude I was with, he was shit at giving instructions. I didn't really know what I was doing. And he showed up late. First of all, he showed up late in a bad mood, saying he's like, I didn't know what the hell you wanted me to do, and he just failed me. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I just store manager interviewing me, so I really don't know, but we'll play it safe. Okay. Yeah, just be like, hey man, I'm ready to rock. You know, you need workers, I need money. Let's help each other out. It's all good. It's all good. It'll all work out. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, actually, I am feeling the eeps coming on. So unfortunately, I think I'm gonna call this podcast short because I need rest and I have so much shit I have to do today, and it's not gonna end well for me if I don't get some type of rest of some kind. But I appreciate you hanging out, Trey, and I will be back. I don't know when I'll be back. I know for a fact I'm gonna be back streaming on Wednesday. There's gonna be TikToks and YouTube videos throughout the week. I don't know if I'll be streaming until then because Monday and Tuesday I have work. But yeah, we shall see. I don't know. But all right, I'm gonna send you over to Kitsuri. She's playing Silk Song. So that's always good. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Sorry that this one was a bit shorter, but yeah, I'm gonna try to be more rested for the next one. So take care, guys. Bye.